All right, let's get into the most useful parts of iOS 15. Starting with this thing, uh, this might be useful for you if you like to FaceTime a lot. You can share a movie with people on a FaceTime call. Um, it's nice if you like to use FaceTime, but other than that, it's like you watch a movie on a small device, so it's up to you. Next useful feature, and this is probably the most useful feature of iOS 15, and that's the ability to send a FaceTime call to anyone who doesn't have an Apple device. So anyone using any kind of operating system or even different kind of phone, so Windows, Android phone, or even Linux, like you just send them a link and they can open it. And I think for a lot of people, this is really nice because if you use a desktop computer, you can accept a link through Windows or Android. So if you don't have an iPhone, that works too. Or if you use Linux, same thing. Like you can use a link and you can accept the call through there. So this feature is really nice. At least, like for me, I have family and relatives who like to FaceTime a lot, and since I have a desktop running Windows, I can accept their call through this rather than having to pick up my phone or go on like my Mac to read the call. So it's a lot very convenient for potentially some of you. Um, I don't think focus is really that important, but I will say that it's kind of funny, as you can see here, uh, how it's gonna look. So yeah, these messages, and then you have this little notification right here that will tell you someone like has it notification silence. So it's kind of like a passive aggressive way of saying that they don't want to talk to you. So take that for what you will. Notifications, you just have them appear on a lock screen now with more details. So for Apple Maps, I think they did improve it quite a bit since the last update. And at this point, you can pretty much use this or Google Maps. I don't think it'll really matter too much because I imagine that your goal is to get from A to B, so you can use either of them to do that. Um, the only thing is, for Google Maps, you have to download it. So if you don't like to download stuff for it to take up space on your phone, then I guess Apple Maps is the way you gotta go, because Apple Maps comes pre-installed on your phone. Um, so Safari, not many additions, just a lot of changes. So as you can see, bottom tab bar, they moved the URL or search bar to the bottom of the screen. Um, so it's just something that you have to get used to. And then here, you can see that the tabs are now in this grid format instead of iOS, well, literally before 15. So it looked like this, where the tabs would stack. So it's not like this anymore. Uh, it's like this grid system, so it's just something to get used to. Um, and then wallets. So you're they're going to add the ability to add your driver's license to the app wallet on the iPhone. So that's really nice because a lot of people, I think, store their credit cards and debit cards in their phone already. So they just have like their driver's license pretty much that's left that they have to carry around physically. But if once this comes around, like you don't even have to carry your driver's license anymore. You just put it in your phone, and then you have everything in your phone. Um, and then you just don't carry your wallet anymore. Just keep your phone around. That's all you need. Um, I personally still have my wallet around, like my physical wallet, and I think even if this comes out, it says early 2022, and I'm gonna say it's at some point in 2022, just so that we give them some time because We don't know if it's actually going to be released early 2022. But I find that carrying cash around is still pretty convenient sometimes. So for me, I don't think it's that big of a deal to carry like both my phone and my wallet. Uh, but yeah, new features for next year. Um, this live text thing might be useful for some people. Um, the only thing I'm wondering is that if there's a chalkboard and you have handwriting on it, can it do the same thing for just handwriting and not like printed text? Because if it could do that, that'd be pretty nice. But if it can't do that, I guess you could still take a picture of printed text or like a book like this. Uh, so maybe like specific scenarios, it'd be really nice for some people. Um, they introduced this privacy thing, but like, you know, Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp, TikTok are all pretty big right now, then people don't really care about their privacy. Um, but might as well put it on here. And that's about it. Um, a lot of these apps, they didn't really add much. They just changed it a little bit to make it look cleaner. But other than that, that's pretty much what iOS 15 was. Um, there's a few new additions, but nothing too big, nothing too overwhelming, so that's kind of nice. Um, Next video, I'll probably go over everything that Apple announced hardware-wise at their event. And maybe I can convince you, or maybe not convince you, to spend unnecessary amounts of money on Christmas gifts this year. Uh, but that's for next time. And that's it for this video, so thanks for watching.